In this video, I'm going to talk about how to use Dropdowns in Google Docs. So you'll see here I've created a short little table just as an example with student names, a book that they borrowed, and then a check-in, check-out. Just something simple to keep track of who has what book. So you simply go here to, let me click in my check-in, check-out, go to Insert, Dropdown, and here you're going to say new drop down. So they have some presets here, which you can see. So if those work for you, you can use those or you can do a new template name. So let's say you want to use these buttons often, you can give it a name. I might just do it for the fun of it for this one. Oh, if I can spell, check in, out. All right, so you see you start off with 4 options. You can add as many as you want. We're going to start with the first option and give it a color. So this one I'm going to call check in. So I'll go ahead and change it to check in. And if it's checked in, to me, that is green because we have it and it's been checked in. So we're going to change it to green. And this one I'm going to call check out. And we're going to change that one to red because they have it. It's checked out. These 2 I don't need, so I'm just going to delete those. And now we've got our 2 buttons. This is if I want to move it. So I want checkout to be first, or if I want check-in to be first. That can come in handy if you're creating a lot of drop-down options and you want to move them around. Then you click on save, and there it is. So simply copy and paste it to get it to go to the rest of them. You can just say copy, and if you shift and go to the end, you can say paste, and now you have it in all of those boxes, which makes it really quick and easy. So Sarah has the very hungry caterpillar. It is checked in because remember that was the first one that we chose. So whatever is your first option is the one that will show up first. And then we want to say she has checked that book out, right? And you just click on it and that's it. And then when she checks it back in, you click on it, you check it back in. Simple. These can be, I've used these in several different instances when I needed to have some, what I call a button. They call them drop downs. Another example, I was working on a project and everyone had responsibilities. So I made a table with what were the responsibilities, who was in charge, and then I made drop downs for in progress or completed. So that's another idea. Something else that I've created, you can see here, I did F&P reading levels. And so I came in and made my columns for the beginning of the year, first interval, second interval, end of the year, and what those levels should look like. So you can see here at the beginning of the year, they have the choice between below C, C, D/E, and E plus. Then the first interval, I had to change my buttons to match what those levels would be. And then once I had the button in the first column, I just copy and pasted it to make sure there were enough for all of the students. This can make it really easy if you're doing work with your students and you need to quickly click on whatever letter they are. And not to mention, it's a great visual for like the end of the year. And then I made a column for notes. So super easy to use drop downs. Next, I'm going to talk about another new feature that I've noticed is smart chips. So I'll talk about that in my next video.